Okay, what's up? I'm going to do a short video on my loose Super NES or SNES collection. Don't have a huge collection. Most of the stuff I have is duplicates of things I have in the box, which if you watch my other video, boxed SNES games, most of these are duplicates, just copies that I have to play. So I'll just kind of go through these fairly quickly, starting off with a couple of accessories. Game Genie for Super NES. This was cool because it actually worked really well versus the NES version, which was hit or miss a lot of the time. Super Game Boy. You could play your original Nintendo Game Boy games on this, on your TV, and have them be in kind of color. So we used to like to have to play games on that. Super Mario World. Classic, excellent game. Everyone has since it came with the system, but a little dirty. But it's a great game. Play that till I drop dead. A couple of games I'm not sure how they got in my collection. This is one of them, College Football 97. I think my old roommate had bought that at one point to play and kind of wound up in my collection. Never played it. Could care less about sports games for the most part. Except this one. Hole-in-one golf. Actually a really great golf game. Early game on the Super NES, one of the first golf games, and that one was actually pretty cool. Okay. Addams Family. Picked that up cheap not too long ago, actually. Played it again after years and years, and fun game. Virtual Bart. Not one of the better Simpsons games. I guess they're all kind of lousy, but that is not one of the better ones. And this is my copy of Bart's Nightmare. Speaking of Simpsons games, this one was a little bit better, but the actual game itself is not in here. This is completely empty, just an empty cartridge. As a matter of fact, I believe that this is the game itself. Got so frustrated with that I cracked it over the table or something. I don't remember exactly what I did with it, but there I wrote on their back, because if you put this in your Super NES like that, it will still play. I don't know why you'd want to play that game, but you could if you wanted to. Okay, Star Wars games. Super Star Wars. Player's Choice. Bestseller version. Great game. Empire Strikes Back. Terrible looking copy. I'm not sure if I actually paid $10 for that. I hope not. At least not in that condition. It's pretty sun-faded and terrible. Super Return of the Jedi. Both the second and third ones I never really got into because they're so hard. Don't think I ever really made it anywhere close to getting through those. The Mortal Kombat games. First one, original Mortal Kombat. Got so pissed at that I cracked that one across the back as well. But I used to play that all the time. Mortal Kombat 2. Used to love that, played that all the time. Great game. Mortal Kombat 3, real lousy copy of it. Wasn't as big of a fan of that one, but still fun. Rental sticker on the back. ActRaiser. Great game, kind of halfway between a RPG and side-scroller. Cool game. Roadrunner. Picked this one up not too long ago. Haven't got back into it, but I remember it being pretty fun. Picked that up for $5. Have to fire that up again. A couple of other cartoony games. Real Monsters. I'm not sure how that got in my collection. I think I might have traded for like a box of games and that was in there, so I never actually played that guy, but I'll give it a shot one of these days. Beavis and Butthead. I think same thing with that. Got that in a collection of games. It's number 25, according to Friendly Video, wherever that is. If you know where that is, let me know. Alien 3. Microplay, $9.95. Microplay in Reading, Pennsylvania. Worth $9.95. At least I thought it was at the time, and still a great game. Gradius 3. Cool game. More of the same in terms of the Gradius series, but cool game for an early one on the system. Clay Fighter. Yeah. Okay game. If you like Street Fighter, it's an okay game. Turtles in Time. Excellent beat 'em up. 2-player game. Love all the characters in that one. Super Castlevania 4. Awesome game. One of the best of all time. Took everything from the original Castlevania series and made it better. Absolutely great game. If you've never played it, do it. Check it out. Final Fight. I think this is the second game I ever got besides Mario World. I think this was the first one I got in the system. Great beat 'em up. Very simple, but fun. Pitfall. It's a classic Super Nintendo era game. Kind of a bitch, but fun. Maximum Carnage. There's that red cartridge. Cool beat 'em up. Not sure I ever actually made it through it. It's kind of a bitch. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Great game. See that tag? I paid $6.99 for that at Young Ones in Kutztown, PA. And worth every penny. Great game. I also have Super Metroid, but it's in my system right now. I'm not going to get it out. Cool Spot. Another one that's very Super NES era. Side scroller, but also vertical scroller. I don't know how to describe it, but that's a cool one too. Mario All-Stars. Classic. Has all the original Mario games on it. Improved graphics. Super Mario Kart. This is also in the Player's Choice bestseller series. You know it, you love it. Great game. King Griffey Jr. Baseball. Again, I'm not big into sports games, but this was a great one. It's easy to control, fun to play. Great baseball game. Check it out if you never have. Super Punch-Out. Really cool game. Everyone always talks about the original, but this one's good too. Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. This is kind of beat up. Label's kind of torn up, and I know that this one takes a little bit of coaxing to get to play, but really fun game. SimCity. You know it, you love it. Classic. Super NES is very fun, simple. F-Zero, a really terrible looking copy, torn label, but who cares because it's a great game. Donkey Kong Country, the original. Excellent game. I never had or played the other two, but one of these days I'll have to see if I can find them. Pick them up. If I don't have to pay an arm and a leg for them, I will. Zelda Link to the Past. Excellent. I mean, absolutely amazing game. One of the best of all time. Mario RPG. Cool game. Never really got into RPGs besides this one. And really fun. Check it out if you never have. Get it on emulator or something if you can't afford an actual copy of it. I know that's kind of pricey. And speaking of which, Earthbound. Again, never really got into RPGs, but picked this one up, and I had no idea at the time it would become something that would be sought after, but it is. Kind of just like a cartoony version of an RPG game. So that's it. that's my whole collection. I'll also do a N64, and maybe I'll get into some of the or regular NES games rather. I might have to do a couple videos on those because I have not a huge collection, but maybe about 100 games. So look for those also.